Hello everyone! Hello, Sasare here with more Drakengard 3 content. I decided that I just recently got the Platinum Trophy for this game. I'm so happy about that. I'll show you all once I'm done here. But the purpose of this video is to read through the Memoirs of the Intoners. Just a lore video, so to speak. So, we're going to start with 5's deliveries, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. And I'll just read these and you guys can follow along if you like. They're pretty interesting. So, just to get us started here, 5. Delivery, Gourmet Packs. Dear Lady 5, it's because of dedicated customers like you that we are able to provide our trademark customer service. This notice is to confirm delivery of the following order. Seafood Gourmet Pack with Sea Serpent Eggs, times 200. Mountain Gourmet Pack with Troll Liver Sauce, times 200. Do not hesitate to contact us if there are any concerns. We look forward to your continued patronage. Delivery, Fancy Golden Dress. Dear Lady 5, thank you for trusting us with your delivery needs. We hope this early summer has been a fruitful one for you. This notice is to confirm delivery of the fancy golden dress you ordered. This dress, made with beautiful silks imported from the East and lavishly festooned with pure gold leaf, is one of our finest products. We hope that it meets your exacting standards. Delivery, Secret Toys. Dear Lady 5, thank you for trusting us with your delivery needs. This notice is to confirm your delivery of the Secret Toy Ultimate Pack you ordered. This set, one of our company's hallmark products, combines truly captivating toys from the exotic East with a selection of all-natural, water-soluble performance enhancers. Please feel free to contact us with any questions or concerns that may arise. This product is meant for adults only. Dedication of Storage Vault. Dear Lady 5, thank you as always for continuing to use our service. We trust all remains well with your glorious reign. This notice is to confirm that your treasure storage vault has been officially dedicated as of last Sunday. As requested, it is equipped with a variety of traps to ensure that Our Lady's valuables will lie unmolested by invaders. We'll happily demonstrate them if you provide a volunteer. Dear Lady 5, we trust your spirits are as bright and as sunny as the blessed warm spring weather of late. This notice confirms reception of your request for books to learn about ruling. Our scholars feel the Roman Empire is fitting and have thus prepared a fine selection. Additionally, it happens to see that my lady, already a wielder of great authority, wishes to learn more. Delivery, 200 art pieces. Dear Lady 5, we hope you and yours are enjoying a joyful winter season. This notice serves to inform you of the impending delivery of 200 works of art. Your order, What's Beauty, was difficult, but our experts amassed a carefully selected collection of masterpieces. None, of course, could ever surpass the beauty of Our Lady, but we still look forward to receiving any feedback about the collection's quality. Delivery, Philosophy Book. Dear Lady 5, we hope a bountiful harvest awaits you and yours this fall. This notice confirms delivery of 10 philosophy books you ordered. We pray they answer your questions. What is humanity? And what is happiness? However, your recent order is a smaller scale than previous ones, and when combined with the recent disposal of your treasure vault, we are worried. Please tell us if we have erred in any way. Notice of unpaid invoices. Dear Lady 5, thank you for your continued patronage as we enter spring. This notice serves to inform you that your invoice for the delivery of food to poor children has yet to be paid. We apologize for having to contact you multiple times, but with our company's finances in a precarious situation and Dio no longer replying to our messages, we are in the dark on your status. Please supply payment when you can. Notice of closure. Thank you for your continued loyalty. Ever since our founding, the year after the Cataclysm, we have prided ourselves on serving both our customers and the community at large. But half a year after the end of the Intoners' rule, the downturn in deliveries means we are no longer able to sustain our business. Thus, our company will cease operations effective May 31st. Thank you for your understanding in these extraordinary times. And that's 5's. Give me a sec here. Okay. 4. Let me tell you. 1.00 seconds. Okay, there's a lot I want to tell you all. How about I start with 0? Let's talk about that flower in your eye. Oh, you did that on purpose, didn't you? It's all like, oh, I'm the oldest sister. I'm so special. I have to be all different. It looks terrible on you, you know? Like you're trying way too hard. Also, I'm tired of you treating us like our heads are full of poo, because they're not. In fact, the way you swing that sword all day, I bet it's your head that's full of poo, because you never use it. 0.81 seconds. Your turn, 5. You're the only little sister I have, but you act like this bitter old lady. Oops, sorry. Did that sound harsh? It's totally what everyone thinks, though. And seriously, the way you throw those oversexed fat globules of yours around? Disgusting. You have no self-control, and you're always chasing after some carnal pleasure like it's your most important thing in the freaking world. Oh, and your clothes are ugly, and your makeup is really sad. It's too bad money can't buy class. It's really too bad. 0.72 seconds. Oh, 3. Where to begin? You try to act mysterious and alluring, but I know it's just an act. Guys always go for project girls like you, thinking they can fix them or whatever. But there's so many nice girls that would treat them better. Am I wrong? No, I'm not, and you know it. You try so hard to pretend that you don't care when it becomes painfully obvious that just how much you do. Why don't you just try attracting someone with your natural charm instead? Oh, that's right. You don't have any! 0.61 seconds. It's funny. I can see what you did too. People can get pretty stupid when they fall in love. That's why you say things like, I want us to be together forever, and I want world peace, and stuff. But really, loving your disciple? The one guy who has to hang out with you all the time? How convenient. Look, I admit Sen's handsome, but that's really it. He's just an accessory, like 5 skanky clothes. Oh, and you're cooking? He's totally pretending to like it. 0.5 seconds. And now for you. 1. I've been dying to tell you this. Get it, dying? Gosh, you must hate me so much. After all, you're so right, and perfect, and smart, and I'm just some dumb little sister. But what happened once we took over, huh? I'll tell you what happened. Everything went to heck! Our forces were decimated, our people lost morale, and Zero and her song kicked the crap out of us! You lost that bet big time, sis. Too bad your fancy pants attitude can't help you now. I love it! 0.35 seconds. Oh! I also need to talk about all the idiots we rule over. You guys seriously suck. You rely on us for everything, and you're all, oh, Lady 4, but you're really just greedy, lazy, good-for-nothings. You can't do anything for yourselves. Is it my job to make you happy? Because I don't remember anything about that on the application. Yeah, I pretended to care so one wouldn't have a conniption, but I actually think we should have just ground you all under our boot. Instead, you'd have just enough freedom to hang yourselves with. 0.18 seconds. What else? Oh, right! God, I've got a problem with you! I mean, what is up with this world, am I right? It takes an entire day to go from town to town. It's too hot in the summer, too cold in the winter. It either rains too much or else there's some drought going on. Oh, and why do we have to eat if we want to live, huh? So stupid. I guess that's what you get when you crap out a world in a week. Maybe spend more than one single day on all the people next time. God! See? That I'm not even going to capitalize your name! 0.04 seconds. This is still going on? I've already complained about everything I wanted to. This is a waste of my time. Okay, fine. I guess. Oh, hey, Decadus! Actually, I don't have much to say about him. It's not like I actually always wanted him to come into my bed at night, or that I actually was really interested in sexual talk, or that I wanted him to act more forward and take charge or anything. He could have tried to be normal. In fact, I could sum up everything I want to tell him like this. You are an asshole! 0.00 seconds. Ah, about time the tip of Zero's sword reached my brain. I guess it's true. You do get to see your whole life flash before your eyes. Jeez, it takes forever. Now I had to think about all this crap I wanted to forget. Oh well, so long. 1, you stubborn old bitch. So long 2, you lovey-dovey bitch. So long 3, you crazy weirdo bitch. So long 5, you oversexed bitch. And so long 0, the bitch who's killing me right now. Oh, and the biggest bitch of all, which is of course me. I'll see you all in hell. Gotta tell you, that's really telling for the personality of 4. 3. My memories. Sad and unemployed. My border guard unit got word today that the Lord is dead. It's not a surprise. We all heard about how powerful these Intoners we're fighting are. Although our little frontier patrol hasn't had to meet one yet, thank goodness. To be honest, none of us care that the Lord is gone. We're worried that where our next meal will come from. Of course, to be honest. He was kind of an asshole. Hopefully, our next Lord will be better. Falling in love. Today we met our new Lord. Well, Lord isn't quite the word. I don't know what is, actually. It's complicated. We soldiers gathered in a clearing, and our new lord, Lady 3, came to us. We were all sweating bullets. She's younger than I expected, and smaller, and also cuter? Hard to imagine the girl leading us, but there it is. Most of the men were smitten with her immediately, and I was no exception. She really is quite lovely. A total riot. To say Lady 3 is popular is an understatement. Soldiers are falling all over themselves to be her bodyguard, her valet, her whatever. The old vets don't much like it, but screw them. Hell, it's good to have a charismatic leader. It makes all of us fight that much harder. I will say though, Lady 3 is a bit odd. She takes our leftover food, saves beard and hair trimmings from the men, and spends all day counting insects. Maybe she realizes things make her all the more appealing. Sincere devotion. The unit's on edge. Rumors are flying that Lady 3 is experimenting on human subjects. Apparently our lady is fighting a woman named Zero, and it isn't going well. That's just what I've heard from the men, but it feels right somehow. Anyway, this Zero is a real bad character, so Lady 3 is enhancing soldiers to try and even the odds. Folks seem pretty upset by it, but not me. I'll do whatever it takes to see Lady 3 to victory. It's not like I have anything else to live for. In love. Today I saw Lady 3 stagger out of her tent dressed only in her night clothes. I called out to see if she was alright, and she leaned close and whispered, "Go ahead." I don't remember much after that. Her hands were cold as she led me into her tent, but her lily-white skin was like porcelain. She smelled of ripe fruit in summer and... No, I must stop. My words only do it a disservice. My lady, my lady. Why me, of all people? A mature cranial nerve. Lady 3 has ignored me since that day. I finally mustered my courage and begged her to enhance me next, but she stared right through me and said, "Your cranial nerve isn't mature enough." What does that mean? What's wrong with me? Soldiers disappear from our units by the hour, taken away to become enhanced soldiers for Our Lady. When I think about it, I get so jealous, I vomit. Days of depression. I'm the only one she won't touch. I'm the only one she won't enhance. Some of the men she chooses actually flee in terror, which only deepens my rage. They fear pain? They fear torture? I live it every day she rejects me. I wish you had never blessed me with your love, my lady. I wish this pain in my chest would end. I wish I was dead. 0, 3, someone, anyone, just make it stop. The greatest day ever. Finally, my day has come. The power of Lady 3's song will make me a better man, a stronger man, a perfect man. My body seems ready to explode with happiness, so it's a good thing she's prepared an enormous new body for me. I was special. I was chosen. She chose me to be what she is calling a Cyclops. Just hearing it gives me chills. Lady 3 says it comes from a giant of legend. Cyclops. The name has a sublime and ominous tone, and I only pray that my new body does it proud. I shall serve her forever. Me 3 think. Don't know how much time passed. No sense of time. All in Toner country. Destroyed. They talk of empire or federation or... don't care. Lady 3 not see lately. But fine. I am fine. I swear faith to her. Forever. So, see, look, feel, Lady 3 near me, soul. Well, that's a roller coaster ride. 2. The recipe book. Sweet and sour ogre meatballs. Today I wanted to jot down notes on my new fancy meat dish. First, find the freshest ogre meat you can. Any type is fine, so long as it's not too gristly. Tenderize it for a while, then mix in diced onions, ginger, breadcrumbs, eggs, and salt and pepper to taste. Form them mixed into balls, fry them in oil, then pop them in the oven. For the sauce, mix tomatoes, vinegar, and sugar, and then spice it up. P.S. 5's gonna love these. Sea serpent with applesauce. I was bored this morning, so I tried a new recipe. First, get a sea serpent. They're omnivorous and tend to get stinky really quick, so you yank the innards ASAP. Cut it into bite-sized chunks, cover them in flour, and cook both sides lightly in olive oil and garlic. For the sauce, pluck out the eyes, make sure to get out all the goo. Mixed in grated apple, salt and pepper, then simmer until it thickens. Pour the sauce over the cutlets and bon appetit. 2's special love potion. This morning I made a nutritious drink for my beloved scent. Take 100 datura seeds, 50 cot leaves, and 4 mandrake roots. Be careful picking those. Mash them into a fine powder, then simmer in oil. Wait for the color to change, then strain it so only the nutrients remain in the oil. Then add milk, eggs, and honey, pour into a jug, and shake like crazy. P.S. Sank drank the whole thing in one go. He probably won't sleep for a week, which is fine by me. Winky face. Homemade noodles and tomato sauce. The 5 of us are together for the first time in ages, so I'm making a heaping helping of my hand-kneaded noodles. Take a pile of flour and knead in some salt water. Really get into it. Stretch it into long strands, then boil until pliable. While you're waiting, get some ground ogre meat and fry it with tomato, garlic, sesame seeds, salt, and pepper. It takes a lot, but that's okay. 5 inhales the stuff. P.S. I actually saw one smile. I'll have to make this again. Wow 'em with raspberry cake. This cake recipe is just the ticket for a sweet treat. First, kill a troll, scrape out the fat. There's lots. Render it into lard, add sugar and eggs, and mix until it forms a cream. Then throw in flour, crushed walnuts, and fresh picked raspberries from the troll's forest. Mix it up just a little, then bake it in a stone oven until a dagger inserted in the middle comes out clean. P.S. I'm totally making this for the orphans. They'll love it. Raspberry cake for Lady 2. Lady 2 has had very little appetite since that day. I fear it will affect her health before long, so I decided to follow her example and bake a raspberry cake. Sadly, I don't know the exact recipe. I asked around, but no one had heard of such an exotic dessert before. I finally started throwing things together, and after a few hundred tries, I finally got something slightly cake-like. Unfortunately, it wasn't much to Lady 2's liking, as it just drooled out from her delicate lips. I must get better. Oatmeal for Lady 2. It pains me to see Lady 2 growing so thin. Today I cooked some gruel and I mixed it with honey, so it would be easy to swallow, I think. We managed to get 2 whole spoons down, which is fantastic, but I didn't want to force it on her, so I brought her back to her bed. That's when I noticed. Lady 2's heart isn't beating. She breathes and blinks, but there's nothing from her chest. It's almost as if she's... Water for Lady 2. For the past week, Lady 2 has consumed only water. My days blur into each other as I spend dawn to dusk speaking with my lady. I talk about all the special times we spent together, and yet she never answers. Tonight, I laid her down. I found my hands around her beautiful neck. It would have been so easy. Just a little bit of pressure, and she could have finally had peace. Such terrible thoughts. My love, please forgive me. Blood for Lady 2. Today I diluted red wine in water, mixed in my blood, and used my mouth to give it to my lady. Lately, something dwells in my mind. Lady 2 almost never asked me for anything, but her one insistence was that I not, as she put it, die on her. What could I say to that? Have I succeeded in returning her kindness? Zero is on her way, but until then, we will lay in this shrine, huddled together to ward off the oncoming chill. So it was right here, between these two, that Lady 2's mind broke. 1. 7 words. Forward. My sisters. The lords that have exploited these lands are no more, and I understand the quest to root out stragglers is going well. However, you must remain ever watchful, for the defeat of our foes does not end our work. We must prevent new lords from rising up, and we must defeat the traitorous Zero. To do this, we must build, and then nurture our powers. And since I am putting thoughts to paper now, I wanted to write out the 7 words we Intoners must know. The first word we must know is cooperation. We Intoners possess immeasurable power. This, I am afraid, may lead you to place too much trust in yourselves, and as we know, there is no power that does not fail its owners sooner or later. But if we 5 combine our powers, I believe we can overcome anything, and if our own power is not enough, we can call on the strength of our allies, of the people who amass at our side. They may be singularly weak, but combined, they can blaze a trail to the future. The second word you must know is strength. No matter what you believe or how just such belief may be, it cannot come to fruition without the power to make it so. Never cease polishing your skills with the sword and song. Never cease inventing new strategies for battle. Think about how to make your nation stronger as a whole. Develop weaponry and train your soldiers. Above all, always be ready to wage war for what you believe. The third word we must know is wealth. Powerful though you may be in battle, your people cannot survive without a prosperous nation to rely upon. Retain always a bountiful supply of the food and resources needed for life, for they are vital in developing your nation. Remember that true wealth cannot be taken. It must be grown. Tend crops, raise animals, find new lands, engage in trade, and above all, do not concentrate your wealth in one area, but instead share it with everyone in your land. The fourth word we must know is wisdom. We must study writings of the past, for the collected wisdom of those who came before lies within, and we must also study our world and the people who we share it with, so as to be ever mindful of how little we truly understand of it. As the leaders of this world, we must establish houses of learning across the land. Wisdom is a powerful tool that enables people to consider the future, and laying the groundwork for it is among the Intoners' most sacred duties. The fifth word we must know is law. The world is not filled with one kind of spirit. Some of the more foolish ones commit crimes, and there is a need to judge them for it. But we must not allow people to condemn others based on passing fancies. Instead, the rule of law must be fitting and proper. The ability to judge all on equal footing is the only basis on which we can guide the world to its proper destiny. And finally, remember that all can choose the wrong path from time to time, even Intoners. The sixth word we must know is justice. This is vital. As leaders and Intoners, we must build a palpably improved world. And to achieve that, we must have resolute, unshakable faith in our sense of justice. We must not give in to our own selfish interests. We must not ignore those who are suffering. We must not overlook the elderly or the young or the weak. We must never forget we exist for our people's sake, and we must carry these resolves with us always. The final word we must know is love. You may not understand what it means yet, my sisters, but I implore you to remember it. All of the other words are but empty air without the concept of love behind them. Love is what this world needs, and it is what we need. It is altogether possible, my dear 5, 4, 3, and 2, that I may die before you, and thus I have written down these 7 words, for while I want you to save this world, I also want you to be happy. I love you all. Postscript. It has been 3 months since I wrote the words. My sisters are dead, killed by Zero, the betrayer. And yet I do not feel the fault is hers alone. My sisters were tossed and twisted by the power of their songs, and now the world once again spins towards its own destruction. Where did I go wrong? Were my motives not pure? It matters not. Zero is coming for me, and it seems my punishment will be to die with such doubts in my mind. Please forgive me, my sisters. I will go to join you now. 1. That's pretty bespeaking of one's personality. 0. Mikhail's Diary. The Land of Animals. January 12th. Sunny. Today I went to the Land of Animals, and it was great! There was a big cat with fluffy hair, and an elephant with a short trunk, and a horse with a big long neck, and another horse that was covered in stripes. We all played in the mud and chased each other around, and it was a ton of fun. But the sun was dumb and hot, and I got tired really fast. Boo! The Land of Fish. I've been on this island for a week. There's lots of fish everywhere. Big fish and pretty fish and flat fish and fish with feathers and arms and legs and stuff. Oh, and mackerel. I like mackerel. I wanted to go to the other islands, but I don't know how. Since it started raining, it's just been water all over the place. The Land of Songs. April 19th, cloudy. I saw some humans today. They all really like songs and sing pretty much all day long, even though everything kind of sucks for them at the moment. I even sang for a while too. The singing reminded me a lot of Zero. It's funny, even though I forget a lot of stuff, I always remember her. I think it's because she was angry with me all the time. I wish she would have sang with me instead. I'm lonely, Zero. May 1st, clear. There are more humans here lately, and they're taking up more and more of the land. They broke up the forest and mountains and ocean, and now they're just move these big metal boxes and dolls all over the place. The animals that used to live here are in trouble because they have nowhere else to live now. But they do deserve the land. But do they deserve the land more than the others? I think about that a lot now. Land of Wars. July 1st, rain. The girl who fed me this morning says her nation is in a state of constant war. They kill each other from dawn until dusk, then sleep for a bit before starting all over again. Apparently it's been going on like this for decades. Later I brought mackerel to the girl's house to thank her for breakfast, but she'd been blown to pieces by a bomb. Why couldn't I save her? Where did I go wrong? Land of Destinies, September 30th, cloudy, with scattered showers. Another day of nothing but mechanical children. There used to be so many humans, and now I can't find them without a long and painstaking search. There was an earthquake yesterday, accompanied by a bright light in the east. Probably more explosions. Contaminated ash rained down, no doubt killing more people and animals. I just slept through it, it's not like I can do anything. The Land of People, November 4th, cloudy with occasional snow. I came across my first human village in a long time. It was small, maybe 100 all told, but they seemed hardworking and honest. When they saw me, they began to call me their divine guardian, which mostly meant listening to them complain all day. It seems like having someone to talk to is a big deal for them. I can empathize. I look back fondly on some of my conversations with Zero. They helped me feel like I wasn't quite so alone in this world. The Land of Darkness. December 28th. Snow. For a long time, I experienced only failure. But I will not quit. No matter how much injustice is in the world, I will not permit myself to surrender to it. I'm not Zero. I cannot change the world with rage and destruction. If, however, there is some way I can make it a better place, I will try with all of my strength. I will not give up, Zero. Zero never did. January 21st. Fire. My body is very broken now. I can feel the holes in my memory increasing in number. But I don't need to fight anymore either. It's okay. Are you proud of me, Zero? Did I do well? Or would you yell at me like always? Zero. I'll see you soon. Alright guys, and that's all the memories of the Intoners. You unlock these by doing the DLC for Drakengard 3, and every level you get up to 10 unlocks a different chapter for this. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for viewing. Have a good one.